feel bad. I feel bad. I do.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
We have failed to be together because of this same issue that has been solved now. If anything, you should be happy.
I'd rather say it's a mixed feeling here. I'm happy because finally I'll be with you. But I'm sad. I feel bad because people would think I'm not man enough to pay the big price to have you.
Luther, can you listen to yourself? Who is thinking about that?
If no one else does, Luther thinks about that.
You do not have to, my love. You do not have to think about it. The fact that you haven't hurried off to marry another maiden assures me that you love me. And the gods have answered our prayers. Because if you ask me, this happened because of us.
I can't wait to take you home. I cannot wait. You know what? I'll go talk with my father. Then I'll get back to you.
Really?
I don't see how I can do anything. Abuka, do you still remember what we discussed the last time I came here?
A lot of people visit me every day. And if I should retain the memory of what I discussed with my visitors, then I will go insane soon.
Abuka, you will not go insane. If you understood what I said then and you didn't say anything, I'm going to repeat it. I want the people to be against the king's new decree.
And what if they are not?
The same thing I told you the other time I came here. You were looking at me and you didn't say anything, and I was thinking you will do something. You didn't do anything. I want you to do something as the Aburoka that I know, so that the gods will be against the decree. How much?
But why are you doing this thing? Why are you trampling on the happiness of the people?
My own happiness is involved here. Do you know how much I stand to lose if this useless decree of the king is allowed to say true? Do you know? Do you know what I gain from each marriage that takes place in our kingdom?
All these years that no marriage took place, what did you gain?
Just like I will not gain anything from 1,000 marriages, even with this new decree that the king has put in place. So, therefore, I am prepared to wait for 1,000 years for just one marriage, and be sure that after the marriage, there will be a lot of things for me to go and sell. Listen, I need the support of the elders in council to make this possible. And this is why I'm here. Please, I know you, Aburoka. I know you can do this. How much? How much do you want me to pay?
I guess I'm lucky. Chineye's suitor did not even waste time in getting another maiden.
You mean he's married to another?
Immediately I heard.
Well, her own man will come.
She doesn't seem to care anyway. Unlike me, she is very strong.
So what is the plan with Lotam now?
He said he would get back to me when he discusses with his father. But something bothers me.
What?
My uncle is against the new marriage terms.
Isn't that wickedness? Why would someone be against it?
Because he has no daughter, so he has nothing to worry about.
Adobe, listen to me. Don't let that bother you at all. If he refuses to stand in for you when the time is right, just let me know. I will talk to my father and I'm sure he will know what to do.
Thank you so much, my princess. Thank you. This is exactly what I was hoping to hear.
We will let no one come in between this happiness we have just found. Okay?
I don't think anything is wrong with going to answer his call.
Because you already know why he is calling.
But what if the king is making a mistake and we need to stop him?
What about Hamadike? Is he making a mistake too? Both of you are not thinking of what Ugezu said about Hamadike, are you?
But Hamadike has been a bit silent over the years.
Yes, Hamadike has been silent over the years. That the gods are silent does not signify that the gods are absent. It does not change anything. Hamadike has been communing with the gods. In fact, he is still communing with the gods. He still communes with the gods.
I am not saying Hamadike can lie. But let me ask, who was with him when the king visited anyway?
Chimereze, do not insinuate that the king lied.
And do not insinuate that the call of Ugezu was bad. I am only giving him the honor to answer his call.
Simply because you don't want him to fall out with you. Yes, I know you like him. I know you respect him so much. But have you thought of so many things? Have you given a thought to the true reason, his true interest in this matter? You have not. Now listen, both of you. Ugezu has no daughter. He has 2 sons. And 2 of his sons got married in Umunede. So, he has never experienced the bitterness, in fact the pains of the outrageous marriage requirements of our community in any way. Chimereze, it was a narrow escape that you were able to give out your first daughter for marriage. As we speak, 3 of your daughters are still in your compound, unmarried. Have they not stayed long enough? Mojeku, you have 4 daughters. Don't you want them to get married?
I want them to get married.
So, what are we talking about?
As for me, I will fight against this.
Even if it is the last thing I will do before I die.
That is the spirit. If you sounded this convincing the last time we were with the king, maybe he wouldn't have made a decree in the first place.
Well, it is not late. Can't we remedy the trend?
Listen, brothers. Listen. We have to tell the king that we own the man that sits on that throne.
That's it.
And not the other way around. Therefore, he cannot impose his decisions on us.
Yes.
Yes.
After all, he has only a daughter. He should allow the men that have daughters to complain.
Yes.
You are correct.
You want to use the elders?
Precisely. Aburoka, they are very weak in their present state, and there is nothing they can do for me when they are like that. And there is nothing I can do alone. Therefore, I want you do something so you can bring them to be strong men that can be useful.
Speak my words and do my wish. Speak my words and do my wish. Speak my words and do my wish. That is what you need. At least, that is what I can offer for now.
What do you want me to do with this?
Prepare a drink for them with that. And you have them as long as you want.
And it is working. They are speaking my mind and doing my wish.
If the king thinks he can do this without our support, our support,
then he should watch out.
yes.
What is happening now is exactly what I had wanted all this while. To have us together, working together. Because when we are together, we can achieve all things.
Elders,
Yes. What are you saying?
2 heads are missing. So we may need to bring them back.
So. Ishoyeshi Mereze, don't bother yourself about that. It is nothing. Talking about Ogwefi and Mbojikwe. Leave them. 4 people are stronger than 2. Am I right?
You are very correct.
You are
correct. We are the owners of this land. And once we decide on anything, it stands.
Don't know why. Don't know why. Any well-reasoning human being should stand against this. I don't know.
A negative mind is always interested in the gain and not the pain. I mean, a selfish-minded person thinks about what he will gain, not the pain. So he has nothing to lose. That's why he is only focusing on what he will gain.
And what does that mean?
What it means is that the Ugezu has no daughter. He has only 2 sons. And his 2 sons got married from Umunede.
But that does not justify his stand. It doesn't. I am disappointed in him.
And he will get others on his side. You know, he has his way with words.
Yes, that is so.
But then, if others should allow him to deceive them, to lure them to his side, they are not thinking well.
Onyeze, that is not why we are here. Both of us have come here to let you know that you have our support in whatever you are doing.
Good.
And we are ready and willing to contribute positively to the achievement of this goal, so that this decree survives.
I am happy. I'm happy. This is for the good of our children, for goodness sake. Not for us, the outgoing generation. We stand to gain nothing or to lose anything. But personally, I will be sad if my daughter does not marry. My life cannot be taken away from me, nor this throne taken from my family. I always want to see them happy. Is that wrong?
It's not wrong.
It is not. That is why we have decided to support the idea.
Yes.
It is not.
Honestly, Father, I am not surprised. I have always known that Iche Ugezu means no good for anyone.
Iche Ugezu is selfish. He is a selfish man. I know it. But I did not know that his selfishness would lead him that far. I didn't know.
Father, I am even more disappointed in people like Onyechi Mereze. He has 3 grown daughters, very ripe for marriage.
The problem is Iche Ugezu. Yes, that is the problem. He had them bound to himself. Believe they will come back to their senses once that same Iche Ugezu comes back to his senses too.
Father, people are already whispering that you don't have the backings of the gods.
Who said that?
Oyenka, my friend, did. No wonder. No wonder the youth of our land are no longer excited about this the way they used to.
I should know who is behind that. I should know. Edochie, I am sorry. But why have you refused to see this from my point of view? Why?
What point of view are you talking about? Eh? That we should allow our daughters grow old in their father's houses? When we know something we can do to assist them.
Oh yes, we are talking of the corporate protection of the image of this kingdom and then our land. Why are you doing this? Why are you bringing this change? Have you bothered to ask yourself what our daughters' husbands and their people will do to how they will treat our daughters when we practically give them out for nothing? Have you?
What are you talking about? What do you mean by giving them out for nothing? What do you mean by nothing?
Nwego that you are suggesting is nothing, Your Majesty. Nwego is nothing. No, okay, it is better for us to make a rule in an Enugu that marriage has become free, so that anybody can come and we'll just give our daughters free. What is Nwego?
Ichie, why do you allow your pride, your selfishness to drive you this far?
Why? Oh, Edochie, this is not about me as a person. This is about protecting our land.
Oh, I can understand. So you mean to tell me that you care for our land more than I do?
I hate to think so. Seriously. But yes, I hate to think so.
Ichie. Listen. I have the support of the gods and ancestors. The gods of our land and the ancestors in this matter. For your information, the gods did not do this list. This list was done by men of your type. From generation to generation, they continue to modify it until it comes to this disturbing level.
Is it not very clear to you on your own that you are missing the point here?
I'm not missing any point. And you know it. You understand it, that I'm not missing any point. Now, let me tell you. Listen, let me tell you. If you think you can go about telling people that I went against the wishes of the gods of our land, I will have no option. I will have no option than to push a bad influence out of my council. What? Yes! I will strip you of your title, which that is the only power you have as you think. If you kick against this plan just one more time, I will strip you of your title.
Someone needs to tell the king that he cannot treat a title man like that.
Will you be the one?
I said someone. Why should I be the one?
It is your suggestion, and so?
Does you two realize the problem we have here?
We are talking about the same problem. He can't do that. He cannot shut our mouths with a threat.
No, it is not a threat. You are consistently underestimating this man. He does whatever he sets out his mind to do. So, do then allow the king to have his way? No. But I want us to allow me handle this my way. Because there is no way we are going to allow our daughters to be given out in marriage under such ridiculous conditions. Mm-hmm. It's not possible.
Yes.
But in the meantime, someone is telling the king about our meetings.
Why are you looking at me like that? I've not been to the palace ever since that decree was read. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that?
Of course, the person is not among us here. Anyway, I want us to keep our meetings, for now, on low key. But the fight must continue in our hearts. Strong fight in our hearts.
Yes.
That is what I want us to live with. today.
Adobe, are you alright?
I believe I am.
I hope he has all that is required of him.
All he needs now is a date to come. His father will still come to meet you. I only want to inform you first.
Adobe, I hope it's not what I'm thinking. I hope he's not coming here to disgrace himself with Nnuego.
I am old enough to know that Nnuego is a reasonable amount of money. How is that a disgrace?
Adobe, let me warn you. Our family in Banugo will never go into history as the first to key into the madness of Nnuego. And for information, the elders of Anenugu have not accepted that new decree yet. So send word to your suitor to arrange all that is required of him.
Really?
Of course.
Why?
Maybe because it is ridiculous and men of Anenugu are not fools.
The only thing ridiculous and stupid here is you sitting down here to tell me what greedy men have planned. I am not your daughter. I am only but your niece, and that is why you are not concerned if I die here old. If you will not collect the Nnuego from my suitor, I am happy someone somewhere in this large kingdom of Anenugu will be happy to stand in as my father.
Really?
Really? Adobe, come back here. What affront?
Look at Adobe. Okay, we will stay here. We will see what will happen at last.
Ichie, my brother's daughter Adobe believes that she has someone that can stand for her if a suitor comes to marry her. Well, let her go ahead and do that. I will never be part of such a case of a marriage.
Azubike, since your brother died with his wife, you have been the one taking care of that young woman. Are you now telling me you will be so willing to allow another man give her out in marriage?
Yeah. If she wants to do that, let her do that. Do I have any option here?
No, you will not allow her to do that. Because if you allow that, it will simply mean we have agreed with the king. Or are we giving up on this?
We have not given up on this. If we have, I wouldn't be here discussing with you. Yes.
I have long waited for this opportunity to come. And I'm very happy the opportunity is finally here.
Can you tell me what this opportunity is all about here?
I see an opportunity in this. An opportunity for us to prove a point. Yes. Listen, if your niece has seen someone who is willing to pay her bride price, go ahead and stand in the gap, be the father that day, and give her out in marriage.
Yeah. And collect Nnuego from the suitor and just release her.
It is an opportunity for us to utilize the opportunity that I am talking about.
Can you take me into confidence? What is the opportunity all about?
An opportunity for us to prove a point to everyone in this land. Listen to me. When the man comes, collect the bride price, give your niece out in marriage and bring the money to me. That is all I can say for now.
This is an important occasion, and I am happy that my family is the first to key into the era of Nnuego. And as the head of the family of Mbanugo, I bless you and declare you man and wife.
Let me have it. So your niece finally is happily married now.
Ichie, whatever that means.
Don't worry. You have done your part. Leave the rest for me.
Yeah. Ichie, I've lost my niece forever. And you know how much I have longed for her marriage.
Don't worry. I think you shouldn't worry yourself. Just go home.
Yeah, to think that I was the first man to observe this silly bribe price policy makes me feel like vomiting.
You don't need to vomit. But let me give you one assurance. That very soon in this kingdom, some people will start to vomit. You will never be counted among that number.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Don't bother yourself. You have done your part. Leave the rest for me. Just go home.
If you say so, Ichie.
You go.
If you say so.
There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land. Jaja madanago, if I full evidogo. There is peace, there is love. There is love in our land. There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land. Jaja madanago, if I full evidogo. There is
So fast. I was going to say that. Like you were expecting the marriage not to work.
Look at you. If I tell you how many nights I cried in my room, my dear, you will have pity on me.
Are you serious?
Who would not? I cried so many nights. I wept all alone. But then, I consoled myself with the thought that Uwakwe was not meant for me. You would have just gone to man and that made it immediately.
Exactly. Unlike Lotana that waited even though he didn't see the change coming. Can we just forget about the past and think about the future? Yes. Everyone might be coming to see my father really, really soon. I am so happy. Thank you.
There is peace, there is peace, there is peace in our land. There is love, there is love in our land.
Now he will have reason to believe that he has humbled me, that he has silenced me. Ezakajiofo of Anenugu. How will I prove to you that I am not the fool you think I am?
Yeah, I am very happy we are progressing. We are really progressing, thanks to our gods. How many of you were at the ceremony?
And now he refers to that abuse of our tradition as ceremony. This man is sick.
Ugezu,
Your Majesty.
I hope you were there.
Unfortunately, I was not in the kingdom that day. I couldn't attend, Your Majesty. I'm so sorry about that.
I was there, Your Honors.
The couple looked happy, and everyone is.
Yes, I was there as well.
Good. That's good.
Just like Ichie Umeje said, everyone was happy. Very, very happy. In fact, it was lively.
I am really very glad that Azubike opened this great door. And I will urge all of you to, talk to people, encourage them to emulate his good example.
Indeed. As a matter of fact, I overheard the whisperings of our men warming up to get married to some of our maidens also.
Wonderful.
Yes.
You see, this is beneficial not only to our maidens, but also to our men. I call to thank all of you for your wonderful support. And I promise that this is going to bring a lot of positive changes to us. No one of this community is going to regret it.
How I wish you know the plan I have for you. But eventually, it will get to you, Ezaka Jofo. Wait for it.
Father. Yes. I can't understand any of this. I cannot.
She's a beautiful woman. Yes, she is. She's the reason why you turned away all other women.
Father, no doubt she is, no doubt, but... No doubt, but...
But what? What is the problem? You can talk to me.
Father, there is something about her that makes me feel uncomfortable. There is something about her.
Adobe, is she the one we are still talking about here?
Oh, you're surprised, right? Well, there's no need to talk about her here. I'm sorry for bothering you in the first place. Excuse me.
Such a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman. What could be wrong between the two of them?
Greetings, Ichie. Yes, I know I would have missed you had it been a wasted time in coming here this morning.
Is everything all right?
Well, everybody in this kingdom believes that everything is all right. I am trying so hard to be one of them. I don't want to waste your time because I know you are rushing for your daily bread. But can I ask you a favor? Can we have a chat when you are closed for the day?
You want me to come and see you?
Precisely.
Okay, I will come. I have to go now, I'm running late.
It's alright, I am actually coming behind you right away.
There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land.
He is perfect candidate for this. Fresh thing.
There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land. If I full go, there is peace, there is love. There is love in our land. Anadima urundinze. If onye kolono wakoya wata. Enemies of progress are everywhere, but they'll never succeed overall. There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land. If I full go, there is peace, there is love. There is love in our land. There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land. If I full go, there is peace, there is love. There is love in our land.
Is this why you stopped work? Why did you have a problem with that?
Why would a man like Ugezu want to see me?
Hey. Is he not big enough to see you?
Look, I don't be silly. Don't just be silly.
Oh, I understand your point. You don't have anything in common with an influential man like him.
Exactly what I was going to say. That maybe he needs me to do a job for him. But then he has his own people that he patronizes. He has never given me a job to do for him for once.
I insist. Just go and see him. I believe that should clear your anxiety.
I don't want to go.
Why?
I don't know. I don't just feel like.
Then your chi is strongly against your progress. Yes! Because that is the only reason you will refuse such a call. Buchi, don't you know that such call can change your entire life? Besides, I believe that you that I know will not want to disrespect another in council. I have some work to do.
Bushi, apart from the fact that men from other lands that now build their houses with stones started coming to our land to buy their stones, and then you changed from your original business and went into this business of digging up stones from the ground for sale. The truth remains that you are still one of the best bricklayers we have in Enugu.
Do not flatter me.
I don't flatter you, but the truth of the matter is that you are good at your work of his Aja alone.
Yet I can barely feed myself.
Bushi, that you are poor, it does not mean that you are not good at what you do. In fact, that is why I called you here today.
To tell me that I'm good at my work.
Yes, but more importantly, to expose you on a way you can actually, reconcile both ends. Let me ask you, Bushi, do you think there is a problem in someone who is very good at his work to actually make money from that some work?
Of course I would like to, but a lot of men are into this business of digging stone and putting them for sale these days, and that reduces my chances of.
I know. That is why I called you. Listen to me. I am going to expose you to something that will expose you to money. By the time we finish this meeting here today, you will forever be happy for coming here today to answer this call.
Are you mocking me?
Why should I?
What was that for?
Nothing at all. Okay. You know I will never mock you. I will never mock anyone, let alone my beautiful sister.
So what is your problem?
Well, you keep talking about how your friends are getting married early. And I kept wondering if...
Don't wonder anymore. Stop worrying. Your worries will soon be over.
Really? What's his name?
No name yet. But it will certainly happen someday. And by the gods, I pray soon. Because me too, I am thirsty for my own drink.
Oh, then make it happen fast.
Anyway, rumors have been flying around that you have something to do with Onyinye.
What? What rumors? Okay. I know Onyinye, right? But there are no commitments yet. So please, do not give me that look.
Bushi, this will put some money into your pocket. You have nothing to lose. Aha!
I knew it. Eh? I was waiting for you at the palm wine bar. As if I knew that you were wasting away here. I decided to come. Eh? Dress up. Let's go now. Let's go and waste our some time there.
I am not in the mood for drinking.
I know you have no money. I will pay for your drinks. Oh? Buchi, let me just ask you bluntly. Apart from that, your pocket is empty. Is there any other problem? Oh, eh? Listen, I feel uncomfortable when you look at me like that. Eh? It depicts a hungry man that wants to swallow anything to fill up his empty stomach.
I heard your advice, and I went to see Ugezu.
Was it so bad that you have to wear this kind of look?
Bushi, yes, I am going to pay you good money. Money that will assist you solve a lot of problems in your life. But what you need to do for me is very simple. Just go to the palace and ask the princess to be your wife. Seek for her hand in marriage. Of course, she's going to reject the offer. Even the king might throw you out of the palace. But we must have achieved two things. First of all, you have money to take care of yourself for a very long time. And then we must have succeeded in telling the king that his nonsense advice that people should pay Nwego for bride price is nonsense. Is that too much for a young man like you to do?
Ninze, there are many young men of this land you could have met for this. Why come to me?
I came to you because in you I see a progressive young man who can rise above all odds in defense of this land. I see you as that young man of this land who is working so hard to protect the cultural values of this land. And I know you can key into this process for us to teach Ezaka Jiofo that he is not the owner of this kingdom. To teach him a lesson that he will never forget in a very long time.
This offer has made me restless. I've been thinking about it since.
Oh, I am beginning to regret why I slapped Okunka the day he called you a fool.
Why would you say that?
Yes, because your action is confirming to me that Okunka was right after all.
What?
Yes! It is only a fool that will think about this offer twice.
Of course, you jump at it because I know you will do anything for money.
Yes, I like money, but with all the money in the world, in fact, with all the money in the palace of Anenugu, I will never do such. I'm telling you, Ichie Ugezu and other men are bent on, frustrating the king. And we're here considering the offer. I am sad to hear that. Do you know what it means for someone like you to ask for the princess's hand in marriage?
She will never say yes to me. I should be the one to live with the shame.
And Ichie Ugezu and co will succeed in dragging the king down. Saying that that he refused to implement his own laws because his daughter is involved.
So, you think I should not do that?
No. I think you should avoid this man completely. Avoid him completely. I told you that this cup will change your life. But I didn't mean it this way. Yeah? Edochie, I need to clear this nonsense off your head. Just go in there, dress up, let's go and drink. I will take care of the bills. Oh? Go, dress. No sense.
And I was worried that everybody has gone cold about this.
Everyone, not me.
Certainly not me. Njideka, my daughter, is at the verge of being married to a man from North.
You don't say.
I've tried to discourage her, but I'm losing it. Her mother is on her side.
No. We cannot lose two. One is enough. Do whatever that is within your power to delay the process until I bring the king down finally.
And this man that you're planning to use, do you trust him?
Absolutely. He has few friends. He is poor. He doesn't talk much. In fact, he is perfect for the game I have in hand.
What is the cause of the delay then?
I am giving him all the time because I don't want it to appear as if I am rushing him into anything.
But you know that we don't have all the time. I am losing my daughter.
Listen, can you give me all the information you have about this young man from North that is coming to marry your daughter?
He's from a Wando family from Northia. And I've once...
What are you talking about?
Njide, calm down. You have to calm down and listen. Calm down.
I should calm down? You are calling it quit with me and you want me to calm down?
I am not calling it quits with you. We need to slow down the pace.
Now that's it. You are not serious. Yes, because first you said our marriage requirements were too much. And now that you can afford it 10 times over, you still find excuses?
Njideka, it is complicated. Your people are in disagreement with your new marriage requirements.
You should hear how ridiculous it sounds right now.
It is all over the place. In my own kingdom, yes. You don't expect me to pretend that I didn't hear that. No.
Says who?
Think I'm lying. Now let me tell you the truth. Some men going to see my father. Men from your kingdom. They warned him never to come to Aninigwe again. Let alone my father's compound. Do you imagine that?
What? Why? Why would they do that?
That brings us back to the issue at hand. Your people are in disagreement with your king's new marriage terms.
That is not true. Listen to me. My friend Adobe got married under the same terms and our people came out to support her. Do you understand? Don't listen to them. Biko, don't listen to them. I beg you, please.
Get up. See, it's not that I don't love you. No. But this is not as simple as you think. Try and understand. Please.
Finished all the food as usual. Eh?
I see the pot was filled with food the one when you left.
How can you be this heartless? You know how hard my work is. Yet you couldn't keep even one slice of yam for me. Even one.
Every time, you know how hard my job is. You know how hard my work is. Yet you have nothing to show for it.
Did you just talk to me?
I am hungry. That was what I said. I've had just 2 slices of yams this morning.
Can you just allow me to enjoy my palm kernel? Can you?
Why is our life like this? Eh? Why is our life this difficult? Why?
See, that we don't have enough to eat does not mean our lives are bad.
But what is talking about enough? Eh? Do you even have anything? Okay, tell me, when was the last time we made a good pot of soup in this house? When?
But we are still alive. And once we're still alive, there is hope. So stop whining and take this and break palm kernel and eat.
But I call this thing life? Eh? Eating from hand to mouth. Eh? But I've just died with our parents and go. I don't know why the gods kept us alive to go through life like this. Look at you. Eh? Every day you work, you have nothing to show for it. Then me, I go to other people's farm to farm. At the end of the day, they tell me plenty stories. Eh? But then me, I'm tired. I just want to die. I'm tired.
Chisel, before you die, remember I'm still saving money to buy the cow required for our father's last burial.
What kind of life is this? Eh? All my life I've been suffering. Can I not have just one day of joy and happiness in this house? Can I not have just one day? Eh?
Tell me, what will make your day a happy day? Tell me now, what will make your day a happy day?
Why, Father? Why do this to me? Why?
I will know what you are talking about if you tell me. What did I do?
You sent men to my suitor. Why? I ask again, why are you doing this to me?
Which men?
Oh, Father, do not even try to deny this. Don't even try to pretend about this, Father. I know you. I know what you're capable of doing. You sent men to them, warning them to keep away from here. Let me ask you, do you really prefer material gain to your own daughter's happiness?
Look, Njideka, I am lost because I did not do such a thing. It never even crossed my mind. Yes, I asked you to hold on the marriage. That was it. I never thought of sending anyone to him. Neither did I send anyone. Look, my daughter, I am an Ichie. I cannot swear. If not, I would have sworn to prove to you that I can never do a thing like that. Why should I?
He promised to pay a lot of money. The money can feed my sister and I for a long time. Why am I not taking this offer?
So, you think I should not do that?
No. I think you should avoid this man completely. Avoid him completely. Yes. I told you that this call could change your life. But I didn't mean it this way. Yeah?
The king cares less. He is king, and no one can bring him down. How will my proposal to the princess do him any harm? What should I do? From an angle, this is an opportunity, and from another angle, it looks like a trap.
What kind of life is this? All my life I've been suffering. Can I not have just one day of joy and happiness in this house? Can I not have just one day?
Bushi, I assured you of your safety. Nobody must know I was the one that sent you to do this. But the princess is a lovely woman, and anybody can go for her.
I want my full payment before I go.
No. You will get half before, and then the remaining half after.
This has to be my way.
You cannot trick a man like me in this land. You know that, or don't you?
Thank the gods you say this yourself. I cannot take your money without doing your job. You are a strong man yourself, so you have many ways to shut me up if I fail to do the job. So, I want my full payment, or you look for another person to do the job for you.
All these men are so useless.
Do not generalize yet.
But it's true. They are all the same. They were using the requirements as a cover. Now the requirement is out of the way. They are devising another means.
Aren't we speaking of the same man?
He is a total definition of what the other men can do.
Njideka, have you seen him after you spoke to your father?
I don't want to see him.
What if he's telling the truth? Oh, I'm not calling your father a liar. But there could be some misunderstanding.
That man that called himself my suitor was playing me the whole time. I was just too blind not to have noticed.
Are you giving up?
Is there a reason why I should force myself on him? No, tell me. Because I see none. Another will come. What matters to me now is marriage is affordable in Anenugu.
Just when I thought another one was leaving. Welcome back, my bear, to the group of hopeless and helpless maidens of this land.
Speaking of which, has anyone heard from Adobe?
Obim, you haven't touched your food. For how long will you carry on like this?
I don't feel like taking it. I do not. I don't feel.
Obim, what is the problem? This is not what we hoped for. You've been going on like this ever since I stepped foot into this home as your wife. What is it?
There you go again. There you go again. I've told you time without number that you sound selfish every time you talk. You talk always about yourself. Just yourself. Yourself. Is this marriage a death sentence? Is it?
What have I not been doing right? Why this coldness towards me?
Chisolu. Chisolu. Even a pregnant woman does not sleep this way.
It's not better I sleep all through the day than stay awake and fight hunger.
Take it and cook real soup for us to eat.
I should cook a real soup for us to eat? How much? For us?
Yes, you said you've not eaten real soup since. So, I don't want you to say that again. I don't want to hear it again.
Buchi, are you finally spending the money you said you're saving for Papa's final funeral? Don't worry, I'll manage.
Chisolu, if you want, cook the soup and finish it before I return from work.
Buchi. Buchi, I'm your only sister. Are you not going to tell me where you got this money from? Look, if it's from that money you're saving, do not worry, we can always manage. Because I want Papa's final funeral to be performed.
Chisolu, your prayers have been answered. That's all I can tell you. But be rest assured, when the time comes, the cow will be bought. And the Papa's last burial will be performed.
Why won't I be bothered, Ugezu? Tell me, why won't I be bothered? My daughter accused me of going to discourage her suitor, and you think I should be happy?
Listen to me, Umejekwe. I am not asking you to be happy that your daughter accused you. But at least you should be happy that your daughter is no longer going to be carted away into one useless marriage. You should be happy.
Ugezu, you asked me the family the suitor is from. And I told you. Yes. Did you by any means pay him a visit?
You amused me. You know, why should I do that? Is it my daughter that is getting married? I don't understand. What's my business?
Why do I have this feeling that there is something you know that you are not willing to tell me?
Please do me a favor. Investigate what happened. Because I know you can investigate. And if by any means my name is mentioned as being connected in any way with what happened, you come back and deal with me.
Who then could have done that? Because, there is only one group that is against the new marriage terms. There is only one group.
What is, let me understand what your argument is. Please, can we stop this nonsense? Can we discuss something that is beneficial? Something that can give us joy. Like, the princess will be receiving marriage proposal today at the palace. That simply means the fight is ended somehow. That should make us happy, not discussing one useless marriage that got aborted rightfully.
Oh, they.
Do I have to do this?
Do you have another option? You already spent part of the money that Ugezu gave to you.
But I can pay Ichie back his money.
Pay back from where? From the money you've been saving to give your late father his final passage into the clan of the ancestors. Come on, Buchi. Don't be a fool.
I just cannot do this.
No, you can. This is what you must do. And you must start moving immediately. Go now. Don't make a fool of yourself. This will be done in no time at all. Keep moving, Buchi. Move it.
Who did you tell me your father is?
Late Okekemba Malu of Akamosili village.
Late Okekemba Malu of Akamosili village? Never heard such a name before.
Well, he was not popular. He was poor and died a poor man. I'm still saving money to buy the mandatory cow for his final funeral.
And you? What do you do for a living?
My king, I mowed sand. But since people started coming into our land to buy stones, I'm now one of the young men that dig up stones.
How do you think that the princess will agree to marry you?
My king, I don't understand the question.
I don't mean to insult you, right there, or something like that. But I'm curious, but knowing why you come to seek for my daughter's hand in marriage.
My king, I'm almost a nobody. And my father was a failure too. But I am strong. I work very hard. And I hope for a better future.
I am a noble man.
I've never stolen from anyone. And I know that the princess is noble too. And deserves a noble man. Wealth and affluence do not make one noble. Nobility is in the character.
So, are you saying it went well?
Ichie, I don't know. All I know is that I did like you asked me to do.
And
what?
What was the king's response?
That he will speak to the princess and get back to me. And let me add that I did a good presentation of myself to the king.
Good. And by that I hope you know your job is not done yet.
No, my job is done. What are you talking about?
Are you okay? Are you normal? If they said go, that they will get back to you, it simply means you can be called up at any time. Okay? When the princess gives her response, that is when your job is done.
Excuse me. This was not the plan. This is not what you paid me for. You said, appear before the king and ask for the princess's hand in marriage. And
hey, stop. And nothing. Does it mean this thing they're saying is true? That poverty will make people to become very stupid? Have you lost your common sense because of poverty? What's this? You have gone to the palace and they have told you that they will get back to you. Common sense supposed to tell you that they can call you back at any time. Don't provoke me, please.
Ichie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I provoked you. I'm so sorry.
You may leave now. But let me quickly warn you. Nobody must know that I am part of this.
What? You're just bringing up this now.
And now you know it. Listen to me, Bushi. You are on your own in this. Nobody must hear a word of this. Nobody.
What are you doing here?
How much were you eventually paid to do that? Eh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
But they'll never succeed overall. There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land. If our full there is peace, there is love. There is love in our land. There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land.
See, you did not follow me to my hut to piss me off. Stop this.
Stop telling lies. Would you stop lying?
You see, that you saw me coming out from Ugezu's compound does not prove anything. Let me tell you. Yes.
You want me to tell you the truth? Okay, now hear it. I followed you when you left work. Yes! When you got to the palace, wow, you stopped and think for a while before you finally moved in. The moment you came out of the palace, you went straight to Ugezu's compound to give him a feedback.
You're not making sense at all. You're talking rubbish.
Why? Do you realize what you have done? Buchi, I want you. Why did you do it?
See, Udoka, do you know what it means to come home and meet empty pot? Do you know what it means to see your only sister crying, not for anything, but for hunger? Do you know what it means? No, Udoka, do you know what it means?
But then, Uchi, how much did he give to you? For how long will he continue to put food on your table? Do you realize the consequences of what you have done?
See, I don't care at all. I don't just care. My concern now is just keep this to yourself. Yes, if you really care about me. And nobody should hear that or know that Ugezu sent me. Please. Luka, please.
What nonsense! Who gave him the guts? This is an insult.
Am I not loving? Don't you tell me that every day?
Your point?
My point being that every man desires to marry a lovely woman.
This is not funny!
You have prayed and the gods have answered.
No, sister. Someone else can make a joke out of this, but not you. That boy has insulted the throne.
From my father's description, he's a man, not a boy.
Oh,
only men get married.
Oh, whatever. He knows that he's not man enough to do what he did.
At least he can afford the Nrego bride price. Is that not what matters?
Father, I don't care if it's a trap. That man insulted the royal family. And by the way, what makes you think he's even a trap?
I made the law that all that is required for marriage in an Enugu is Nrego. And then a man who digs the stone from the ground and sells to the merchants from Onitsha and the Nimo. or Mpo comes to seek for my daughter's hand in marriage.
Father, you have done the right thing. And nobody, I repeat, nobody can use it against you. Marriage is still a thing of choice. Besides, I'm not sure she will oblige his request.
She did not say a lot when I told her. All she was concerned about was what the man said. I told her the truth, that the man sounds intelligent and that appears a noble man too.
Oh, Father, do not let them lure you into this. You are not the one getting married. My sister, the princess, is. I spoke with her. She didn't say yes.
What is her reason? That the man is poor?
Oh, Father, are you considering giving her to him then?
Like you said, the choice is hers to make. What reason would she give other than that the man is poor? What?
That young man has guts. What makes him think he can marry the princess of an Enugu? Eh?
At least he can afford Nwego, so?
Listen, elders. All I see here is an opportunity for us to prove to the people that our king is not exactly what he presents himself to the people as what he is actually. In what sense? Why are you asking? You should know yourself. You know our king, Ezakajiofo. There is no way he will ever release his daughter, his precious jewel, to just any man, because the man can pay Nwego bride price. But he wants other people to do just the same. You know the man? And can somebody unmask what this means?
The dissolution of his new Nwego bride price.
Always late at meeting.
Azubike, did the news also get to your heart?
Chair, the only news that got to my heart is the return of my niece. Obviously, she's having problem with her husband, and he sent her away.
She was the only woman you loved. She was the only woman you loved that you waited for all this while. Was that not what you told me?
Father, yes. This issue is more complicated than you think. It is.
It is shameful, Lieutenant. Just too shameful. You waited all these years for you to be with this woman. She comes now to be with you only for you to treat her like an animal, and you sent her away.
No, Father, no. That was not exactly what happened. No.
How did it?
Father.
Yes.
You know I lived with her. Yes. And I understand the situation better than you do. I could not take it anymore. Then I sent her packing.
And what was that? You couldn't take anymore.
Father.
Yes.
You know what?
No.
This is my life. And I have the right to live it the way I want.
And I'm still your father. You still answer my name, and whatever you do rubs off on me. Don't forget that.
The gods will bear me witness that I took care never to offend him.
I know. Everyone knows that you will make a good wife, my friend.
Really?
Yes.
So I will not be blamed for this?
Of course not. Anyone that blames you does not know you. These men can never ever be trusted.
They are worth nothing at all.
Now this minute you think they want to give up their lives for you. And then the same minute they are the same ones trying to take away that life. Tell me, are they worth anything at all? I hate them. They are nothing but wicked. I don't like them.
It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Njideka. I thought you're over him already.
Meso, how is that possible? No, tell me, how is that possible? He promised me forever. I was already beginning to dream forever with him. He is wicked. He is wicked. I hate him. I do.
What happened?
Broke up with her. No way! Why?
Stop crying. It's going to be fine. Just wipe your tears. Look, we cannot continue like this. We cannot continue living like all our lives depend on these men. Maybe that's why in my case, they don't even come at all. And in your cases, they come and then mess up with your lives.
No. Listen, we need these men. Every normal woman needs a man in her life. We cannot lie about this. We need them.
What if you try to reverse it? Let us allow them need us. Maybe, just maybe it will change something.
What about the princess?
Adobe, it is not the end of your life. You must understand that.
I am consoled because I can beat my chest and say I did nothing wrong.
Obviously, marriage is not what we think it is. Most people spend their time anticipating it rather than making preparations for it, getting ready for it.
How else do you prepare for it? How else? When you are there, you face it.
Calm down. There's one mistake people make. Marriage is not what you just jump into. You have to get ready for it. You have to be prepared. Mind, body and soul. Look, if he is your soulmate, your true soulmate, you shall be reunited with him very soon.
I still love him. I still love him, but I can't go back to him with the way he is right now. And talking of marriage, I heard of the man that came for you.
At least someone has come to ask for my hand in marriage. Finally. Now I'm convinced I'm ready for the journey. Yes, Father. I have thought about it.
And you arrive with the same answer?
Yes.
You don't know this man?
Father, he's a legitimate son of Anenubu. You had him investigated and confirmed that his family is clean. So...
Yes. Daughter, that is not enough reason why you should be giving out in marriage to him. Don't you think?
Father, I have prayed. I have prayed all these years for the gods to send a good man my way. And he has come along. I believe he's the answer to my prayers.
He's a good man, I know. A hard-working young man who had been starving himself and his only younger sister in order to save money to give his father a befitting final passage right. He told me he has never stolen anything from anyone. And from my investigations, yes, he's right. He has never stolen anything. But daughter, there are a lot of other things, important things attached to marriage.
Father, I am very much aware of that. Let me worry about those ones. All I want now is your blessing, and I will marry him.
What is it? Eh? Tell me, what is troubling you? Eh? I'm your only sister. You know you can share with me. Please tell me. Eh?
Yes. Yes. What is the problem? Eh? Did you not say he asked you to call me?
Of course he did. Buchi, okay, you can talk to Doka, right? Please, say something.
You excuse us.
Eh? Ha.
I ask you to excuse us. What are you still doing here?
Ago, what is eating you up?
I am doomed.
I don't understand.
Doka, your friend is doomed. I should have listened to you, but I did not.
Yeah.
Doka, I am finished.
Explain. Probably I will understand. Yeah?
The princess said yes to my marriage proposal.
Eh?
Doka, look at me. Look at where I live. Who am I to marry the princess of Anenugu?
Hey, nkite yikwa na akwa. Eh? Okay, what are you going to do now?
What am I going to do? How can I? You know I cannot marry her. Hey. You know that. I am finished. I would have just listened to you. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Eh, but you did not. Eh? You chose money over your dignity. Yeah?
I had no option. Am I supposed to just be there and watching my only sister go hungry? Eh? I had no option, so I needed the money and I took it.
No. So you had no option. You needed the money and then you took it. Eh? Now let me ask you, Buchi. Are you still feeding with the money that Ugezu gave to you?
What nonsense? Bushi, what nonsense? There is no way the princess could have accepted you. It's not possible.
Too bad she did.
She did. But you cannot marry the princess. That is not in the plan. Have you forgotten the plan so fast?
I know that, but what do I tell her then?
I don't understand. Could this be what poverty has turned you into, that you can no longer think? That your brain is so blocked, you can't think out anything? Should I be the one that is telling you what you're going to do now? Listen to me on your own. Figure out what you are going to say and turn them down. Do it fast.
My supposedly blocked brain tells me that if I do that, then we'll be sold out.
What do you mean by sold out? I don't understand.
People will be convinced that I'm not the one that asked her to marry me on my own.
Bushi, where is this coming from? Where?
People are already suspecting.
Suspecting what? Now, let me make it clear immediately. Bushi, there is no us in this. Okay? No us at all. And marrying the princess is something that you must have to find a way to expunge off from your useless brain. Now I want you to go back to your low-class hut. Go back there. That's your poverty-stricken hut. Go back there and figure out an excuse. In fact, figure out excuses that you're going to give them to turn them down. You have to do it, if possible, today.
Now, does this achieve your aim of setting all this up?
It is no longer your business, Bushi. This is no longer your business. Do what I said. Just go and do it. Leave the compound. Leave. Leave here. Leave the compound.
Okay.
I hate poor people so much. Look at this one. Dreamer. Dreaming of marrying the princess. An idiot that has nothing. What is this?
But his father was here. He would have told you about my misbehavior if there was any.
I don't blame them. I only blame the king. Yes.
What has the king got to do with this?
What has he not got to do with it, Adobe? What has he not got to do with it? How do you expect a man that married a woman almost free of charge to treat the woman?
This is not the reason. Leave the king out of this, please.
Adobe, let me tell you. If Lieutenant had spent a fortune on you in marrying you, he would have known the value on you and will not throw you away like a piece of trash.
Huh. Nai, this is not what I expected you to say.
What do you expect me to say? What do you expect me to say? Let me tell you. We have to return his money back to him. Yes, he's miserable nego. We have to return it.
Is he asking for it?
Does he have to? Adobe, does he have to? Let me tell you, we have to return that money fast. Clear a way for another man that will come and marry you properly. Yes, we have to.
Are you out of your mind?
I have made my choice. It is my life.
Princess, do you know what that name even means?
Whatever it means, it doesn't make me any more human than anybody out there. He is human and that is what matters.
And he is beneath your level. You cannot marry him.
How many of those that are up to my level have come to ask for my hand in marriage since I attained marriageable age? How many?
The right time will come. You just have to wait.
I am not waiting any longer. I have made my choice and please respect it.
It doesn't seem like the best decision to me.
Well, leave me to live with the consequences if anything happens. But until then, excuse me.
I don't think if this is right, my princess.
Why did you ask for my hand in marriage?
Because I was paid to. No, I can't do this.
Buchi,
Is
something wrong?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
I asked a question. I said, why did you ask for my hand in marriage?
I have watched you over the years and I cannot think of someone else to share my life with. Even though there's nothing so special.
I know. You didn't think I was going to say yes, right? Nobody expected me to, but I had prayed for so long to the gods for a husband and you came along. So there's absolutely no way I will turn down the God's answer to my prayers.
You make me want to cry. You think I am the answer to your prayers?
Onyebuchi, I am convinced you are, and I know we will live happily too.
She believes that I am the answer to her prayers. Can you imagine that? How did I get myself into this?
You are going to be a great man someday. You know that, don't you?
That is what we are praying for.
Maybe she will be the answer to that prayer.
What are you talking about?
The princess. I am talking about the princess.
What? How did you get to know that?
Some maidens were talking about it at the stream the other day. How you proposed to the princess. But so bad you did not tell me your sister.
It's nothing. It's nothing.
It's nothing. She has accepted to marry you, and you still did not tell me, your sister.
Chiso, it's not as simple as you think.
I understand. I understand perfectly. You did not see it coming. You see, that's why the ways of the gods are different from the ways of men. But you have to try not to turn the princess down now that she has accepted to marry you.
But I cannot marry her. She cannot live here. I cannot take care of her.
And yet you went ahead to ask her to marry you.
You won't understand.
I am not telling you to make me to understand. But I will tell you something. Try so hard not to enter the bad book of the king by refusing to marry the princess now that she has accepted you. Think, my brother. We're not talking about just any king. We're talking about Eze Akajiofo, the king of Anenugo. Use your head, my brother. Think.
I don't know what you expect of me.
Udoka, I know everything. I know my brother was paid to propose to the princess.
Yeah?
Yes.
And I'm here thinking I was the only one he told about it.
No, he did not tell me. He may never tell me. And I am not ready to ask him, at least not now. I overheard both of you talking about it.
So, what do you want me to do?
Udoka, he needs you.
How?
You need to encourage him.
Encourage him to do what, Chisola?
To marry the princess.
He does not want to. You want me to force him?
Udoka, that he does not want to does not mean that he does not desire to. He just fears that Iche Ugobuzo will come after him.
He will. He will. Trust me. He will.
Udoka, have you thought about what will happen to him if he fails to marry the princess now that she has accepted to marry him? Whose bite to be more painful? Ugobuzo was all the kings.
You're making this thing look so complicated than it is already.
I am only trying to protect my brother. I'm trying to keep him safe. You're the only friend he has around here, and I'm sure you want him to be safe. Hey, Luca, please, let's help him. Hey, all he needs now is encouragement. See, he just needs somebody to tell him he's on the right path. Please.
You cannot, my princess.
Who says so?
I won't even accept that man.
And that is why you are you and I am me.
Princess, what has come over you? You're not desperate, are you?
I am not desperate.
Then why destroy your future?
So marrying him is that bad? Is that what you're trying to say?
I bet you it is. He's a nobody that struggles to feed himself and his sister. As we speak,
he cannot participate in the masquerade procession of this kingdom because he has not buried his father properly. That statue of yours has not been feeding properly.
Excuse me. Meso. If your problem is that I'll starve to death, then don't worry, I'll be fine.
Don't put words in my mouth. A man who cannot fend for himself and his sister should not be thinking of getting married.
My good friend, don't worry. I won't die of hunger if that is what your problem is.
Okay. It seems your mind is really made up.
It obviously is. And you know what? I have my father's support and that is what matters.
You know what? I give up. If he is truly who you want to be with, then go ahead and be with him. But seriously,
please, Mesoma, no buts, okay?
No buts.
He is a noble man and his sense of nobility will make way for him.
I employed your services in this because I understand how close both of you are.
Yes, my prince.
Good. You have the duty to make her see the stupidity in what she has decided to do.
My prince, I tried.
And?
I don't think anyone can stop her. Her mind is really made up.
No, don't say that. Her mind can still be changed.
Not when the king supports her.
Who told you that?
She did. Oh, you did not know about that?
Well, thanks for trying.
You're welcome, my prince.
Be a good wife to Buchi. And always remember where you come from. Okay?
I will not forget.
Remember the saying that the environment changes us. In this case, you should be the one changing the environment, okay? And not the other way around. I should be going.
There is peace there.